The following program was produced or sponsored by a community member. The content, views, and opinions expressed are the sole responsibility of the producer and do not reflect those of Malden Access Television, the City of Malden, or your cable provider. MATV welcomes your comments. Please call us at 781-321-6400 or email us at access@matv.org.
Hit it! Hit it!
Take it out. Because you scare me.
But you scare me.
I'm supposed to.
Oh, okay.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another fantastic year of Malden Neighborhood Basketball League action here in 2008. I am your host this day, as well as the man from Bug Tussle who made his way all the way down here. Nestor Dudley is close by. I am Brad with Ben. Sitting behind me right now on the microphone is the evil one, Evil Andy, representing the Lakers, stepping up into the booth. And on camera is Sixer Sean Hickey. We're underway. First game this Sunday. 3 games already took place yesterday. We are facing the green versus the green. The Celtics versus the Sonics. Game 1.
Now, Brad, this Sonics team came back and made a very, very good push in their last game yesterday. Started out 1-0, Celtics' first game.
Sonics yesterday played with just 5 people, and one of their starters, Chris Leaston, who is jumping, had 4 fouls late in the third and did not foul out. He is number 3, wearing the shells in his hair at the jumping position against John O'Leary of the Celtics, a returner from last year's championship team, as well as David Bassari out there on the court. Who else is a returner out there? I don't see anyone else.
And you really have to give the Sonics coaching staff some credit, because while only playing with 5 players, they ended up wearing down the Pistons, and the Pistons ended up being the ones that were tired in the fourth quarter yesterday, and they were the ones with all the energy. So we know they're a very well-conditioned team.
Well, you look at it this way. You have 5 players playing. Nobody ever wants to come out of the game, which is understandable. They had more of a camaraderie on the court than the Pistons, who had to make multiple subs, couldn't really get a connection with anybody. And right now, the Celtics starting off a little sloppy.
There's Bassari
going in the trees.
and a nice rebound.
John O'Leary is going to be one of their top scorers this year, without Marvin Mothersill returning. With Bobby Skane, Drew Weiner graduating. Might be a tough year for the Celtics, but they are the defending champs. Couple good draft picks this year. Their starting point guard, number 24 out there. As well as the bad pass, Matt Chabray, first-year player, senior. I believe he's out of Malden Catholic. Favorite snack food is peanut M&Ms.
Nice investigating reporting, Brad.
Well, that's what I do. I get down here a little earlier than Nestor, because I don't mind the cold. He's not a fan of it. Followed by Chabray.
Just can't get to go. Chabray gets 2 rebounds and puts it in. The Celtics are really winning the battle of the boards right now.
Jeff Legentis playing for the first time this year. Returner from last year.
I'm sure it won't be the last.
Launched his first 3 of the year. We'll be seeing a ton of those. Whether he hits them or not is up to him. That's a travel.
Got him for steps.
And I remember this last year, Bubba Rogers yelling at Jeff Legentis. It continues this year. And in the house, Baby Suda, as well as Danny Suda, retired King, questioning why his number was not retired.
Richardson to the hole. He gets fouled.
Danny and Steve Suda coming down to check out the Kings game, second game this afternoon.
Will the Kings say, Bradworth?
They got the Hawks today. Hawks' first game of the season. And without their top shooter from last year, we don't know what type of Hawks team. Mr. Nolan. No longer part of the MNBL. Justin Richardson behind the back free throws form.
Richardson misses the second one.
Yesterday, 5 players for the Sonics. Justin Richardson, 27 points.
He had 27 of what they were, 62?
I believe so, and
62 to 58.
Chris Leaston, I believe, had something like 11. Yep.
Richardson's going to put this one in.
What are you, psychic?
Yeah.
Don't be doing that on my watch.
I saw it happen before it happened.
There you go. Justin Richardson seems to be a little better than I first scouted him.
Me too.
Sorry, good for him. Chris Leaston working the ball. He wants his shot, and he wants to take his first shot. He was not passing it. He did not care. Another three.
Who is that?
He's 0 for 2 on threes, and not one of them was close. O'Leary with the steal. Bad pass by Richardson.
O'Leary's going to take it to the hole, and he
calls a charge. Richardson was planted.
Nope, that was a good call. He had the position.
And John O'Leary's complaining. What a shock.
This is his first win.
I'm going with 4.
Over, under, I'll go 4. Or over. He had 3 last year.
Jump ball, Mike O'Brien, who was one of the candidates for Rookie of the Year last year. Very good campaign his first year.
Throws the bunny.
Does not extend the elbow. Comes up short, hits the rim.
Oh, what a bad pass. They're choreographing their passes right now.
Well, I need to find my sheet because I can't remember half these kids' numbers yet. Or names. Which is, you can't blame me. It's first game this year.
I can blame you.
Andy's not helping me at all, so we all knew that was going to happen.
Richardson. He's going to take this one all the hoop by himself.
And he got hammered by O'Leary.
And he sits on him.
That's 2 fouls on O'Leary early. 5 minutes gone by in the first quarter.
And I'm sure O'Leary's not going to be happy with it. And I think O'Leary is getting ready to come out of this game.
The starting point guard for the Celtics is Daniel Bateau.
Daniel Bateau?
Yes, I knew that. I just couldn't place the name. He's a first-year junior.
Who?
Bateau.
Bateau?
Do you know he likes Taco Bell?
There you go. With your good investigating
that's
report.
one of my favorite fast food restaurants. If you have to get fast food, you go Taco Bell because it's the least calorie intake.
You got the rice.
Yes, I do.
You got the tortilla.
You got, you know, the
Got some major food groups there.
the side of nachos with the cheese.
There you go.
Cinnamon twists are good for a little snack.
Oh, and a nice floater. Score 6-5 with about 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first quarter.
Bateau, the quarterback, looking for some space, drops it off to 21 of the Celtics.
Oh, Basari gets blocked.
If the numbers are right,
the races again. Richardson has all 7 of their points so far, I think. Or does he have 5 or 7?
I'm not sure. Number 21 for the Celtics is Watson Jackson? I don't know, it's...
WJ?
That's Natson Jackson.
Natson Jackson. Number 21 for the Celtics, Natson Jackson. Something's going on down the hallway. You should probably check that out, Andy, because that sounds like a ruckus. You should just go in there and tell everyone, shut up!
I think I'd go to hell for that.
Yeah, you already are, so what's the difference? Anyway, Celtics in their huddle, as well as the Sonics. The Sonics up 7-6, on their way to 2-0.
2-0, yep.
If the power ends out right now, they're 2-0. But the Celtics are the defending champs. They have a little bit of pride on their side, pushing them from behind.
I actually think the Celtics will be a little bit better than people think they're going to be this year. Maybe not a lot better, but a little bit better. I think people are just writing them off quickly because they lost most of their players last year.
Well, I think, you know,
it's definitely a rebuilding year
with the addition of Matt Chabray, which was a shock. He was taken in the second round. I thought that was a hell of a steal. He should have been a first-round pick. I think he's going to help them tremendously.
And if they can get O'Leary and Shabelli to step up.
Patel for another three. And misses that one. He's 0 for 3 on threes.
He's a gunslinger.
Call him back and tell him to grow up. Suck it up, kid. Sit on the bench. Come on in. Oh, hammered by Chabray. Lagentis hits the ground hard.
Shabelli and O'Leary both have 2 now. With the two key players, they can't afford to have Shabelli and O'Leary in foul trouble.
Chabray, not Chabelli.
I'm sorry, Chabray.
Chabelli graduated last year. If you're going to work with me, work with me.
Let's see.
And 13, I'm going to get these names.
Just because you could possibly end my life doesn't mean you could push me around.
Well, this is true. I don't like to do that, but, you know, when you have to.
Oh, and there's Chabray with another offensive rebound.
Oh, he's got 4 of the 8.
And he's got, I think, 4 offensive rebounds.
That's quite possible. Lagentis, he's a slinger.
Oh, and Basari with the rebound.
Tearing down the rebounds. 4'3", tearing him down like a 7-footer. Showing no fear inside. He drove earlier on the trees. Now he's down low getting rebounds.
There's Chabray again.
Trying to find the open man off his head.
That was actually a good pass. Just couldn't be handled.
Matson Jackson using his head on that play, but it went out of bounds.
Unfortunately, it used his head into the right way.
And I'm trying to find out if these numbers are correct, because I don't see... Well, Justin Crosby is now in, first-year player for the Sonics. He's rocking number 13. Chris Leaston, Justin Richardson, Mike O'Brien, and Gene Borgella, 24. 13 for the Celtics. Gives it up to Bateau for another 3. He's 0 for 4.
Was he 0 for 4 now? Another easy layup. Oh, he traveled. They're going to get him for steps. And with just about a minute left in this first quarter, it is the Celtics on top 8-7. Basari with a turnover.
A nice pass.
Nice. Oh, and he finished.
Beautiful pass by Leaston.
Richardson, I think, has all their points.
It's possible. He's always on the giddy.
He's on his way to another 27-point performance like he did yesterday, I think. Chabray.
Basari with the strip. Pateau slows it down smartly. Now he finds a hole. Oh, he stopped too soon.
But he gets the foul. He draws it on
Crosby. Justin Crosby.
Cindy? Any relation to Sidney Crosby?
No Sidney Crosby relation, no.
John, I want to know.
But you never know. I mean, it could be distant cousins on the ice. You never know.
I want an autograph. This is the first one.
The toe misses. He's 0 for 4 from 3, 0 for 1 at the line. Has he even taken a 2? Make it 0 for 2.
Yeah, well, you tried that.
Chabray with another offensive rebound.
Oh,
Mileage.
and they got Chambateau.
Okay, I didn't see it, but they've called it.
It was on the shooter, they said.
Celtics are pressing. And they pretty much break it easy. Tough pass. Chabray brings it up, being harassed by Crosby. Crosby was forechecking. A reach-in by
Is that on Crosby?
Gene Borgella.
Bogella? Another 3.
Over 5.
That was an air ball.
Here's an air. Bad pass this time.
1.7 seconds left in this first quarter. He's a gunslinger.
We won't count that one, but he is 0 for 5 from 3, 0 from 2 from the line. Hasn't taken another attempt anywhere else. He's struggling.
No. Is he a three-point? Is he supposed to be a three-point shooter, or is he just a gunslinger?
I think he's a slinger who thinks he can hit threes. He's not a bad player. I've seen him play in the draft. I've seen him play at the scrimmages. He's a good player. And that's the Dudley reporting.
Sharing some knowledge.
Quite whimsical, too. It is true. You got 6'5" people shooting threes saying, I hit him all the time, coach. Yeah, if you shoot 40 of them.
Even I can make 5 or 6 if I shoot 40.
All right, Andy, let's not get out of control. I know you did hit one big one in your career.
2.
All right, 2. In 3 years?
You gotta remember who they were.
Bullets and Celtics.
There you go.
Yes.
Was it your senior year?
Yes.
Oh, you were a slinger in the senior year.
They were the only 2 threes I think I took my whole career.
No, you took one in the championship game in this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I was 2 or 3 in my career. I wasn't a gunslinger.
Get up and move around, move the muscle.
I didn't shoot very often.
Just swell up.
No, you can't.
Sorry, into O'Leary.
Him and ever.
O'Leary throws a shot.
Richardson, back to
nice
Easton.
pass back.
Oh, he went up high. He should have just. I think he just tried to get air. That wasn't a dunk attempt.
Okay. It looked like he grabbed that rim.
Oh, he did, but he should have just laid it in.
So I think grabbing the rim may have made that go out.
Absolutely did.
Oh, nice steal. Now, he did that a few times yesterday on the Pistons. He's very good at looking for that pass and just jumping in front of it.
That's what he does. He's quick on his feet. He plays defense very well. He's their go-to man this year.
He's one of those solid Sonics players that you almost always see a Sonics team have.
Reminds me a little bit of Jake Halloran.
Yeah, very much.
Last
like
year's
Jake
Sonic.
Halloran. 3-year Sonic?
2-year.
2-year. Oh,
Brian Pretty.
Oh, Brian.
He even wiped the drool from his mouth. He was so salivated on that move.
I think he was a little surprised it went in. Besides the screen.
Is it Fred? Fred Dwyer coming into the game? Richard Dwyer, I'm sorry. Fred Dwyer was an actor from the 1980s sitcom. I just can't get it right now, but I will. Well, anyway, Richard Dwyer's in.
The game. Oh, it's off.
They'll take a few of those.
But O'Brien.
O'Brien is solid.
And you know what? Was that O'Leary, number 3?
O'Leary is number 3.
He needs to be careful. He just spiked that ball. He's
got a fuse. He's got a fuse. Chabray trying to force it in.
Sorry.
Another jumper for him. Hit his last one. Dwyer gets the ball. Just checked in. Oh. Nice board by Chabray.
Chabray's being big down there. That's 5 offensive rebounds.
He has to be big. No one else is doing nothing. 7:35 left in the second quarter. 15-8 Sonics. Bateau coming back into the game for the Celtics. No, he's not coming in yet.
Didn't he just make the first of 2?
Did he hit any, coach?
Yeah.
And his last one was an air ball.
And Chabray hits both free throws. Richardson's pushing it up the court. Looks for O'Brien. Oh, wide open for 3.
I told you he'd be taking another one.
0 for 2. Oh, nice rebound.
Leaston can jump.
Leaston's got hops. And they open up a 17-10 lead.
I think he could jump over you. He got up pretty good on that one.
He did.
Oh, Larry stifled. Dwyer thinks he's Daniel Bateau.
Kind of reminded me of a Roger Hickey three-pointer.
Not as ugly. O'Brien finds the open lane.
Oh, another basket by O'Brien.
Sonics are running.
I think he has maybe 6 straight points. Or certainly has 6 of the last 8.
Now, I want you to pay attention to this young man checking into the game. His name is Joe Naralia. I don't... Oh! Chabot for a deep deuce. If it was a 3, it would not have counted. But it was a deuce, so we'll count it. With glass. Now...
Got steps.
I'm talking about this young man, Joe Naralia, coming in with the droopy jaws.
Number 11.
Tell me he does not remind you of Scott Riggin, of Bullet fame in the MNBL. Looks just like Scott Riggin. Reminds me of him. Who could... Oh, that could be different. And if you... I don't want to say too much, but we might be seeing the second coming in a minute. You'll see.
Chabot getting for 3.
Oh, he was feeling it. Richardson taking it himself.
Another off it. We got to jump ball. What year is Chabot?
He's a 1-year senior. First year. Lensley Adam against Matt Chabot. Yeah, that's pretty even jump.
Double touch.
O'Brien finds the nothing. Finds air. The Toad now going into the game. Taking out Basari. Played a lot of minutes already.
Any relation to Hebert?
Not that I know of. They do look similar. They're very thin. They could be brothers.
3 seconds. Did I hear 3 seconds?
I heard 3 seconds. And I saw it. I saw 5.
We've had a good 3-second call in these past 2 days. Yesterday we had a ref call in 3 seconds all day long.
That's a beautiful thing.
It is.
People camping. Wide open for a 3.
Oh, he made it. What a sick.
He went in the game saying, I'm jacking it up.
But it doesn't count because you didn't call glass, Mr. Bradley.
No, that should be only 2. Now, the funny thing is, if he shot it from any of the wings, it was an air ball.
He just had to straighten himself out.
He better thank that backboard for keeping him on that court. He's looking for another one. Oh, he saw it in Naralia. Panicking. Who can stop the path of Naralia?
5 seconds.
Oh, look at the stroll he got going.
What the heck is that? What's going on?
I don't know.
Move the ball above your feet.
Sonics up 19-15. 3:34 to go in the first half. Bubba Rogers, is he ever happy?
I don't think so. At least not when games are going on.
Okay, and what happened to John O'Leary's hairdo? If you see the right side of his head, what's that?
A little slip? Someone slipped, I think.
I don't know.
Practical joke?
It could be. Could have got drunk last night.
Maybe he doesn't even know what to say yet.
This is possible. We have seen some people with a lot of LOT in this league. Not saying he's one of them, but he hasn't tucked his shirt in yet.
You know, I wish more referees would just ironclad enforce that rule. Stop the game and say, listen, we're not going on.
I look at it this way. I would like to start to institute the first ever MNBL one-piece uniform.
There you go.
We don't have to worry about the jobs and seeing people's underwear.
Wear the shirts to the pants.
Exactly. They got the one-piece pajamas.
Well, I don't know
with the feet. Why not just cut the legs off and there's your uniform?
There you go.
Oh, a near steal by the Celtics.
Who's number 8 for the Sonics?
Oh, number 8, I know him. His name is, I'll tell you in a second.
And Leeson with another hanging basket. He's got not only some hubs he can hang in there.
Juan German. Juan German is number 8.
Juan German.
Naraya with the ball. Is he going to dope? I thought he was just going to pass it to himself. Or just do that shuffle thing that he did. He's still standing. Okay, he moved. O'Leary just being covered everywhere he turns. German sees Richardson. Has to stop. A nice pass to O'Brien. Blows the bunny. Chabray pushing it back up the center for the Celtics. They're trying to get O'Leary involved somehow.
O'Leary draws the foul. What's his name? Leslie Adam?
Lensley. L-E-N.
Lensley?
Lensley Adam.
Lensley Adam. First year?
Did you remember that name from last year?
No, I didn't.
Then it would be his first.
And again, I wasn't around much last year.
Yes, and we were all pleased. I mean, we missed you, Andy.
Go back to California.
I wish I could. It was so quiet and peaceful out there.
Isn't it?
Oh, it was beautiful.
It's because I left the
The
state.
sky was blue. The oceans was bluer. Took pictures of myself in the Pacific Ocean. Proof that I'd been in both oceans. And the weather was 37 degrees and I was in the water. I own an LOT shirt for a reason. And there's another charge.
Offensive foul, and I
Justin
think that's his
Richardson.
third. And that is the third personal. I said this.
3 on Chabray.
I said this in the first quarter when they had 2 on Chabray and O'Leary that they need to not get them in foul trouble. It's the only way they can stay in this game.
Naraya ups it. Tato gotta chase it down.
Oh, he launches. And he's all playing push
Watch
out
it.
himself.
He's thankful for going out of bounds and just jumped it up.
I'm thinking of 3 letters.
Okay, I'm trying to get all these names down. Too many changes right now. People need to slow down. All right, where's the kid who was just in there? Now he's, oh, there he is.
Oh,
O'Leary read that one.
he's got 2 guys with him. Decides to take it himself and draws the foul.
O'Brien
And
gets the foul.
Is on O'Brien?
Yes.
So the first on O'Brien.
Is that Sonny Bernard rocking number 13? Joe. Is that Sonny wearing 13? Oh, then you got him. Michael.
O'Leary misses both of them, but a bad pass. Oh, Richardson makes a save.
I'm sorry, I apologize. That is Mike Arano rocking number 13 for the Celtics. Mike Arano.
Richardson open for 3. 0 of 3 so far.
O'Brien with a nice putback, couldn't get it to fall.
And the ball was out on Leaston, so it's going to be the Celtics' ball. Basari brings it up the court. I think he was thinking about shooting it there. That's why he bobbed with it. Richardson using the body.
1 minute to go, 23-15 Sonics.
And Richardson must have at least 15.
A deep deuce by Basari.
It was in.
Nats and Jackson getting up, showing a lot of action.
Juan Jamon. Leaston. Oh, a bank.
Legentis.
I'm sorry.
Work with me.
Shoot me.
Someone got a gun? Anybody?
Janie's got a gun.
I'll take a slingshot. I'll take a crossbow. And you heard him. He said, shoot me. He asked for it.
No,
so I
no.
cannot be prosecuted.
O'Leary with another basket.
Magic looking for the and one. O'Leary went up, got hit, no call. 10 seconds. A strong move by Richardson. Jeremy Walker stands up on that play. Launched another three.
At the end of the first half.
At the end of the first half, we have 27-17 Sonics, and we have Daniel Bateau is 1 for 8 on threes.
I think the memo for the second half is no more threes for Bateau.
I would suggest, why don't you score before you start launching?
Yeah.
Get a little, what's the word I'm looking for?
Momentum?
You need to find your range before you start going deep. So for Brad Ruthven and Andrew Robinson and Sean Hickey on camera, we'll see you in the second half. Peace!
And we are back for second half action. The score is 27-17. The Sonics have a 10-point lead over the Celtics. And the first half was pretty much what you thought it was going to be with the Celtics rebuilding this year. Only having really Chabray and O'Leary to turn to for scoring. They're not getting a lot of it.
Rick Ross. Hey, yo, Rick. Rick Ross. Who's Rick? I don't know. Rick Ross. Here he is.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, yo.
As usual, Brad Worth is not ready to get back to the cablecast booth on
I
time.
had to speak with someone in the hallway. It was rather important.
Yourself doesn't count.
I was speaking to people. Leave that alone.
Yes, yourself.
That hasn't been proven.
You're multiple.
So I was in California making a few bets. Doesn't make me a bad person. I rolled the dice. I took some chances while I was out there.
O'Leary. Oh, bangs it.
I hear Leslie Philippe in the audience, and so does everyone else. O'Brien with the fake. He wanted to pass that ball, but he's back. And it's still a 10-point lead for the Sonics. Just underway in the third.
Chabray's driving.
Trying to find out. They're trying. Leaston, he has the ups. Didn't grab the rim on that one and hit the basket easy.
Imagine that.
It's a shocker. Oh, nice tap in by Chabray.
Another offensive rebound.
Yes, off the Natson Action Jackson miss.
Say that one 5 times fast.
Natson Action Jackson, Natson Action Jackson, Natson Action Jackson. You heard me. O'Brien down low again. Nice move.
Oh, he puts it in.
That's why I put him in my top category as Rookie of the Year last year. There was a runaway with Corey Spencer, but I had Mike O'Brien coming in second on my list. Third would have been Terrence Nolan, who's no longer here. That's a carry. It's a good call by the referee. Now, I commend the Celtics. They're really trying to get O'Leary involved in the offense. They're just bottling him up. I think it's hurting him being at that free throw line.
Chabray.
Oh, in your mouth! In your mouth!
Wow, Leslie.
Oh, that's where I got the 3, sorry. Oh, that's right. And you missed every breakaway layup you ever took. A lot. We showed the highlight reel last year.
I'm surprised he didn't take that.
Oh, nice pass to O'Leary. They're trying to get him involved.
Charles a foul.
O'Leary is one. Last year, O'Leary was one of the best free throw shooters in the league, and that's right now that's the best spot for him because they can't get him offensively involved. Keep him at the line; it'll still help their team.
That last foul was on Magentis.
Okay, bite my own words.
Yeah, you jinxed him. Makes 1 or 2. Cuts to a 7-point game.
I actually seen him call I gotta tell me, I was at a timeout, and you walk up over
You were there for 2 years now. You wonder why you averaged 5.3.
That's why you ain't coaching. Is that why you blew all those buddies you were up?
Bateau opposite for Chabray. Nice inside for Nats and Jackson. Nats and Jackson. Hearing the cheers, and Legentis hears the jeers.
Where's defense?
We should just let him on the...
Why do we even have microphones with Leslie Philippe in the building? Did he know he was in the Dirty Dozen too? Because he was a hacker? Well, actually, no, he wasn't. He just missed. But he fouled out a couple times.
Philippe?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's talking about someone's defense, and he didn't play much.
He didn't play defense.
At the Celtics, 33-28. 5:50. .550 to go in the third. 33-28 Sonics. Still holding on to their lead.
Does he just like to talk to hear himself speak?
Oh, he loves talking.
At least he's interesting.
Oh, he's interesting, all right. Scientists are still trying to figure out what it is.
Exactly.
They got Legentis.
Why you jumping? No rebound.
Oh, there goes Baton. No three.
Gunslinger.
He didn't shoot a three. That's a good thing.
And it's down to a 3-point lead.
Oh, he traveled. He caught that on his hip.
What are you doing?
Oh, really?
Oh, he gets pushed.
Defense, defense.
Can I go home?
Who's Leslie going to yell to now? Jeff's on the bench. Basari launched a little too far. Leaston with the ball. Lots it for Richardson. Behind the back. Oh, ate up Bateau right there. Gets Rocker out of his seat. Jeremy Rocker now coaching the Sonics, member of the 2005 Lakers championship team. The Lakers staff is a little bitter that he jumped to the Sonics.
Now, see, it's not like he jumped to the Bullets, the Hawks, and the Celtics. See, I don't hate him as much. If he would have gone to the Bullets or Celtics, you know, then it would have been a little bit more, I'm going to have to push you. But, you know, he goes to the Sonics.
Via 3-second violation. Oh, sorry, 3 green. 3 seconds on, I believe, Michael Bryan.
Already, I think I've seen more than a dozen 3-second.
The Celtics have got it down to 3 after being down by as many as 12.
See if the gunslinger will throw up a 3.
Nats and Jackson!
Nats and Jackson!
Nats and Jackson with the action!
Up down low.
Using the backboard.
It's a 1-point lead.
Guys, we need Jeff LaRue. Come on, Sonic. We need LaRue.
Oh, it's steal by Basari.
Oh, he tried to
pass. And travel. Oh, they got a foul.
A push.
I think, or was it Bateau?
I got a push on Basari.
That's what I thought it was on Basari. The Sonics are starting to look a little tired and flat out there.
Justin for triple. Oh, but nice rebound.
Defense. That was some good defense.
Chabray for a deep deuce. Hits it.
He made it. And the Celtics get their first, is it the first lead of the game?
First lead of the game.
This must be making...
I told you, they're the defending champs. They have pride pushing them forward.
Didn't I say that they were going to be better than people thought they were going to be?
I told you, Matt Chabray is going to shock a lot of people.
And O'Leary's doing a good job of just carrying on now that he's be the star of the team, you know?
Yeah, he's not involved offensively, but he's there.
He doesn't need to be. He can make
I think if Bateau learns how to play that point without launching so many threes and learns to distribute the ball, his shots will come. But he's got to pick his head up more.
And O'Brien just had a beautiful turnaround layup.
I like what Chabray brings to them. I like what Bateau does with his quickness, his awareness. Up to the back rim.
And a rebound by...
Oh, he almost went in. It was a good idea for the pass. And a foul. Oh, that's John O'Leary. That's his... Is that his first one?
John, don't do that there. John.
No technical call. That should have been a technical. What is Costa waiting for?
And the referee isn't taking any...
Oh, no, this ref's cool. I like this ref. He takes nothing from nobody.
He tells him to look him in the face
here.
when he's talking to him.
He was here last year.
And acknowledge he is speaking to him.
He is the referee. He is the official on the court.
He's demanding respect.
He deserves it. He's wearing the striped shirts.
Kind of looks like a zebra, but hey.
Hey, only half of them. Unless you're from the south side of, Zebra Land, then it could be.
And the Sonics go back up by 3.
Jamila Rogers has entered the building with her clan. Just for everyone to know, we'll put them on camera later. Chris Leaston, nice pass to Richardson. And it's a nice combo out there for the Sonics.
They've top 3 of O'Brien, Leaston, and Richardson are working well together these first 2 games of their season so far.
Backs up to 5. Sorry, back to Bateau. O'Leary finds the hole. Off balance.
They still fight for it, though. O'Leary.
Good for him.
O'Leary again. They finally puts it in.
Now they're boxing 1.
That has to make Bubba sick.
Now, I don't know if I trust this. They're boxing 1 with no Chabray backed off. They told him back off. He's got 3 fouls. Deep deuce.
Rebound by Bateau.
Chabray got to go to the middle. Why is he waiting? Magic's getting upset. He wants the ball to slow down. Bateau doesn't know slow. I should make a shirt. Bateau don't know slow. O'Leary's open. Way over to Basari.
Basari with the deuce.
Oh, he should have stepped O'Leary again.
He's being a hunt down there with those rebounds.
And what's he do after he scores? Pulls his shorts down. I don't get it.
I think he eventually wants to make sure so they're off by the end of the game.
Sonics are only up 1. Celtics are still there.
The Sonics just can't put them away right now. They keep on making nice spurts after the Celtics make spurts, but...
Sorry, he's got to get one of them. Didn't go there. Can't foul, he's got 3. Oh, he up, nice fake. Now, steal by Chabray. Oh, he chokes, he blows the bunny. 5. Oh, he's trying to get fancy. Oh, blown by O'Leary.
At the end of the third, we got a 1-point game, Bradwood.
He walked us up and helped you up.
And we got Leslie fully talking.
O'Leary is nodding to the Sonics bench saying, no, 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 no. This game is definitely not over.
Oh, no. The Celtics are doing a very good job at hanging with them right now.
Yep.
A very good
Going to have to ask for the assistance of Nestor Dudley to jump on in. I got to go check the pizza, make sure it's warm and ordered.
Don't you mean you got to go eat the pizza, Bradwood?
No, I had my one slice already. I'm done. Remember, I'm fat. I need to lose
I
weight.
eat the pizza before honey gets here.
Hey, eat the pizza. That's not true. She called and she wants money to buy some. He's surely in love. He's giving away the money to the babe. Did you ever think it would happen?
That's what the camera's for. Well, I'm not going to take the tape and Clinton.
No, they got
I'm about to take this to like study it for like film.
Why would we be announced?
I don't have to see this comedy once live. That's it. Oh, here we go. Celtics.
What game do you have? And if you're Magic, you have to be a little bit more happy with the second half performance. So, what about when you won that championship? More happy? Oh, okay. Okay, you're not as upset as you were in the first half if you're Magic right now. This team has showed a lot more heart in this third quarter. And now only down 1 after being down 10 at the end of the second quarter. And O'Leary is going to pick up a foul. That's 3 on O'Leary, I believe. So you got 3 on O'Leary and 3 on Chabray.
Like I tell you, it'll be a hell of a lot quieter now that Leslie Philippe's not here.
Where did Leslie Philippe go?
I don't know, but he ain't here.
Care, but as long as he went away from us. Oh, and he gets some accidental offense. That may have gone off O'Leary. Did that go off of O'Leary and into the basket? I thought it did. Oh. Leaston. He's got Richardson open, and Richardson just finishes it. Justin Richardson is a great player. It looks like he's going to open up with the opening weekend with at least 50 with a combined score of 2 games. Oh, Chabray.
Yes. He was pushed the whole time. Oh, he traveled. Oh, yeah, he slipped. They call double dribblage. Still a violation.
I think he had 3 violations there. I think he had a carry, a double dribble, and a travel.
Celtics back down by 5, 47-42. We're coming up to the 8-minute mark in regulation.
The Toes got the ball. Looks for O'Leary. Oh, O'Leary makes a bad decision.
And there's basket hanging again.
Open. He makes a basket hang. He does. And it's back up to 7.
Oh, Celtics did all their work to come back just to be down by 9 again.
Lindsley Adam with that last basket. And Magic said, I had enough. Give me a timeout. 8-0 run to start this fourth quarter. And Basari has logged major minutes there. I don't think he's come out of the game yet. O'Leary to and Chabray too busy looking at his feet and where his feet were. Leeson with a bad pass. And Bateau just returns the favor by making an ill-advised pass. I think he was looking for Basari. O'Brien. We got some. And Leaston picks up another one.
That's what happens when you're lazy on defense. You don't work for that. How you stand?
Celtics down by 10, 53-43, coming up to 4 minutes left. And O'Leary taking the home.
And I believe again be on Leaston. And Leaston picks up his third foul since their last possession. If you're Bubba, you cannot be happy right now with him. He's playing lazy defense.
No, but boys was all there was like 6
Hey, listen, we got a mic right here. Watch it.
And wasn't O'Leary the best free throw shooter last year?
I don't have my stats.
I believe that's what Bradwood was telling me, and he's only made one, I believe, today. Leaston with the rebound. Oh, he makes a lazy pass. And
Natson Jackson, the best name in the history of the MNBL.
And Chabray, and not to back down to 6, it's 53-47, 3:15 left, and Bubba Rogers is taking a timeout.
Three minutes and 14 ticks left to go in regulation. Sonics on top, 53-47. The Celtics have done a lot of hard work. They tied up on a couple of occasions just to see the Sonics retake us that lead.
Leeson to Richardson for three. Oh, he hits it. It's only his second three-pointer of the day, but it's a big one to put him up by 9 with just under 3 to go in this fourth quarter. Sorry.
Whoa, he just turned around and just threw that up. O'Leary with the putback.
And he gets fouled again.
O'Leary hit what? Just one free throw?
I believe so. Now, theoretically, this Celtics team, if O'Leary would have be hitting his free throws today, should be tied. I think he's figuring out he needs to make these. 5-point lead now. These Celtics will just not go away. And they're going to get a foul on Chabray. That's number 4. And O'Brien will shoot 2 at the line. And Magic is screaming for a violation, and you know what? I have to agree with him. I saw a violation on the Sonics right there.
Correct.
It was kind of blatant. Richardson wide open and hits an air ball.
Yeah, I'll be good for anything.
Bateau comes up with the loose ball.
Yeah,
looks up forward for Chabray. Chabray! Oh, stays with it. And Chabray just stays with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my basketball life sucks. Yeah. I'll catch some of it.
That is foul number 3 on O'Brien. Michael. And Chabray steps up and hits the first part of a 1-on-1.
Oh, is the season over yet? First game today. First game today.
And somebody saved his face there.
That was Papa Bosari.
Looking out for the players. 56-52 with 1:34 seconds left. Celtics team are trying to pull off an upset.
I'm going to get into position.
And Sonics team are trying to hold on to improve to 2-0. Rebound by Chabray. Bosari finds Chabray for 3. And you are just seeing some great hustle right now from these Celtics players.
He just throws it up.
Oh, really? He just throws it. And we're going to stay here with the Celtics. And we got a technical.
Oh, there's a technical.
On John O'Leary. First of the year.
Well, Brad was predicted he's going to get, what, 4 this year?
Yeah, that's right.
He's off to a blazing start. Off to a blazing start. He's 1 for 1.
And you know what? I believe that would have been the Celtics ball, but since it's a technical, possession will switch over and will now be the Sonics ball. So that is a costly technical. That is a very costly technical with 53 seconds left.
Less than 60 ticks. Down by 4. He blew his stack. He popped his lid.
And it was their ball. Richardson's going to take the technical for the Sonics. Misses it.
Not the way the defending Neighborhood League champs wanted to start their 20-08 season.
Why is he getting 2? Did he get a double technical?
It was a foul and technical. That's why you get the 2 shots.
Oh, okay.
Foul, technical.
And I believe that's 5 for O'Leary. That may have been 5 for O'Leary.
That's 4, 2 pairs.
Oh, okay. He's got 2 pair?
2 pairs, but Magic took him
I
out.
don't think Magic is going to risk put. Well, do you think Magic will put him back in with this?
I don't think so. I think Magic took him. Well, technically, you got to come off the floor. I don't think Magic's going to put him back in. Obviously, the kid, you know, with 53.3 ticks, there's still a lot of time in the game.
And you had Richardson miss both of those free throws just now, so if they can get a stop here, it won't be as costly. It'll just they're lost in time, which will be big, but they'll have no points being put up against them. And O'Brien just pulls it in and gets a foul. Natson Jackson. Oh, Leaston stepped on the line. And that's a turnover. That's huge.
And he's going back in. And Magic wants to call timeout.
And the Celtics are taking a timeout.
So all that lost about 4 seconds worth of regulation, and O'Leary's checking back into the game. Still down by 4 are the Celtics, 56-52, with 50.9 ticks left to go in regulation.
This would be a huge upset if these Celtics can pull this off. I don't think anyone gave them a chance coming into this game if they're seeing the way the Sonics could play yesterday. But they are just hanging in there.
And the Sonics still have not fielded a full team.
And one of their players, I believe it was Craig Hooper, is in the hospital right now, so they're missing one of their big guys.
He got picked clean. Time's a ticking. He's going for all 3 of these. Good rebound. Sorry.
Oh, he hits a deuce. That is big. And that's an intentional foul. So that's 1 shot in the ball, right? Is it 2 shots in the ball or 1 in the ball?
2.
Intentional foul on the Celtics number 21, Natson Jackson. Bonus on the Suns.
Richardson has not been good at the line today. He was good yesterday at the line, but not today.
That angle from here, I don't know, I got a bad angle. Looked like his pick, awfully close to the line where everything is free. Looked like he could be on the line. He's tired. Has he even come out to rest today? I think he's played it.
I think he's one of those guys who's played the whole game like Basari has. He makes 1 or 2. And the Sonics now get the ball. With 32 seconds left in a 3-point lead, they're going to try to hold on. You think they're going to be in the foul right away mode?
Oh, yeah.
They're going to make a move around and try to get the turnover.
If he picked him, switch.
They turned it over. Bubba is going to be sick. Someone needs to find him a bucket because he cannot be happy with the way his team's been playing in the second half. They had all the control and momentum at the end of that first half, and they've just started to slowly fall apart in this half. O'Leary, he gets fouled.
O'Leary has to make those. He has to make those.
He made those first 2 that were big a while back. Maybe he can make another 2.
I'm talking about that layup. All they did was tap him. That wasn't a hard foul whatsoever. You got to make those for the and one. Had he made those, he'd be on the line right now going for the tie. Yeah, you have to make those. You got to go to the hole real strong. Do not assume that you're going to get the call.
And he makes the first one to cut it to 2 with 20. And we got 24 seconds exactly left in this fourth quarter.
Let's hope he doesn't do a violation on this one. Okay, he doesn't. Good.
And you hear Joe Young saying foul him, and his team does not foul. And the gunslinger takes a 3.
He is one to come down and shot that 3.
5 seconds left. And that's going to be the ball game. The Sonics are going to improve to 2-0.
Sonics 59, Celtics 55. The Sonics will improve to 2-0 on top of the MNBL League. The Celtics, the defending Neighborhood League champ, going to fall down to 0-1 down there with the Pistons and the Lakers.
Celtics played a very, very good second half, but I think some of that O'Leary blowing the stack may have affected that team in that last minute because they were a lot more sloppy in that last minute.
All we have to do now is make sure that Sean Hickey keeps the camera on us and not let it fall to the floor. Basically what happened at the end, the Celtics still had a chance to tie up this game. They were saying foul. The guy should have been fouled when the Sonics came down the rebound. They should have been fouled immediately with like around 10 seconds left. They just let him go. That just killed the clock, and hence the defending Neighborhood League champs come up losers.
But the Sonics do start out 2-0, and they've had to look impressive at the beginning of this weekend. They came back down 15 yesterday, only fielding 5 players, and today they have fought off those Celtics, and the Celtics came back so many times in today's game.
For Andy Robinson, Sean Hickey, that's the Dudley saying we're seeing use at the games.